What's up everyone and welcome to Fortnite Friday. In today's video we're drawing Dorsal Destroyer from Fortnite Chapter 2. Let's start in the center of our page and draw in a large circle for the window of the helmet. So we're going to start in the very top in the center. Let's work our way around towards the left side. And come down towards the bottom. And then we'll work our way around towards the right and then back up towards the top. Let's trace this circle along the inside for the inner frame of the window, starting back at the top. I'm trying to leave an even space gap all the way around. Let's surround the frame with some rivets, starting in the center at the very top. Start with a black circle, come down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Let's add one on the outside. Let's add another rivet halfway between the top and the left side. And then we'll line this up on the right and do the same thing. Let's do the same thing along the bottom. And then we're going to add one more in between each of these rivets. Now I'm going to layer the eyes in behind the side of the window. So I'm going to start on the left side and draw a circle. Coming in, rounding it out, and then going back out. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Coming in, around, and then back out. And now we're going to push the pupils towards the inside of the eyes. So let's start on the inside edge of the left eye and draw a circle. Going around towards the top, down, and then back in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Let's add a small circle on the top of each pupil for the highlight. So up against the edge of the pupil, come down, and then back up. And we'll do the same thing on the right. And then we'll fill the bottom of the pupils in black. Now we're going to draw the pacifier over on the right side. So we're going to start at the very bottom and draw another circle. Going around towards the top. This is about the same size as the eye. And come back down towards the bottom. And then the lips are going to wrap around the left side of the pacifier. We're going to start at the very top, draw another circle. Going around, down, and then back in. Let's add some detail to the pacifier. We're going to start at the very top in the middle. Start with a straight line going across. We'll come down with a straight line on either side. And then we'll close off the bottom with a half circle. Coming down and then up. Now I want to trace this U shape along the inside. So we're going to start on the left, we're going to step in, come down towards the bottom, round it out, and then go back up towards the top. Now in the middle, we're going to step down, draw a straight line going across. Let's move out and draw the upper half of the helmet. From the left side, we're going to step out, just trace that inner circle, going up toward the top, round this out, and then come back down on the right. Let's pull the bottom of the helmet coming in. Starting back on the left, I'm just going to bend this down, and then in, and do the same thing on the right. Coming down and in toward the same height. And then from here we're going to bend this in and then down. Let's start on the left. Coming in, and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to connect the bottoms with a curve. Starting back on the left, we're going to come down the middle, and then up on the right. Let's tuck the lower body in underneath the helmet. From the left corner, we're going to step in and draw almost like a half oval. We're going to come down towards the bottom, round this out, and go up on the right side. Let's add a seam in the center of the helmet. We're going to leave a gap in the middle and draw two lines. One on the left, move over towards the right, and do the same thing. And then we'll add 2 larger rivets on either side. Starting on the left, we'll draw a circle. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Let's add some detail to the lower body. We're going to start with a thick trim along the top. We're going to step down, just follow that same curve, coming down the middle, and then back up on the right. And then we'll add one more trim just down below. We're going to step down, just follow that same curve, coming down, and then up, step down and draw that twice. We're also going to add a seam along the bottom. Starting in the middle, draw a straight line coming down towards the bottom. Let's draw the edge of the leg holes on either side. Starting on the left, we're going to curve out, round this out, come down and then in. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. It's coming around, just following the same curve of the body, coming down and pulling that in. And then we're going to tuck the legs in behind the leg holes. Starting from the bottom, we're going to step out, curve out, and then down. Go over towards the right and do the same thing. Let's round out the heels. Just going to curve this down and then out on both sides. And then we'll curve out and then down towards the toe. Let's go back to the side and draw on the top of the foot. From the tip of the foot, we're going to go up and then bend that in towards the ankle. And then do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw on the outside of the leg. From the ankle, we're going to curve out, round up the leg, and then pull that in. Let's move back up to the top and draw on the hair. From the center, we move over towards the left. Start by curving up and over towards the right. And we'll just taper that back down just on top of the head. Now I'm going to add a longer point. From here, we're going to curve up and over towards the right. And then again, we're just going to taper that back down and then in. Let's add one shorter point, going up and then out. And then we'll bring this back in and then down in behind the head. Let's move back out towards the side of the head and draw the 2 pistols pointing upward. So we start on the side of the head. We're going to start with a straight line, going out. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now from the end, we're going to come straight down towards the bottom of the handle. Then we're going to come in with that same length line. In. And we're going to close off the inside. Let's go back up to the top and draw a straight line coming all the way down towards the bottom. Now from that bottom corner, we're going to draw a straight angled line going up and in behind the head for the inside edge of the handle. Let's wrap the hands around the bottom of the handle. From the outside corner, we're going to step in and curve down, round this out, and then pull that up in behind the head. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. And then we'll draw the back side of the gun. Starting at the bottom of the hand, start with a straight line coming down, come in, and we'll pull that straight up underneath the hand. Let's do the same thing on the right. Come straight down towards the same height, come in with a short line, pull that up underneath the hand. And then for that bottom corner, we're going to draw a straight angled line going up and in behind the head. Now we're going to move up and draw on the top of the gun. From this outside corner, we're going to step in, draw a straight line going all the way up towards the top. Let's do the same thing on the right. Stepping in, draw that same length line. Let's flatten off the top. Starting on the left, come straight in, right about there. Do the same thing on the right. Now I just want to pull this down and in behind the head. Start on the left. Go straight down. And then from the top corner, we're going to draw a straight angled line coming in just beside the head. And we'll pull that straight down. Now we're going to add some lines going across the top of the gun. We're going to find the halfway point. So right here, we're going to draw a straight line coming in. Line this up on the right, do the same thing. Now I'm going to split the top half in half, starting on the left, go across, and then we'll do the same thing along the bottom. Let's draw the tip of the gun. Starting from this line, we're going to step up and draw a short line going across, do the same thing on the right. Now from the ends, we're going to angle up and out. Start on the outside. Up and out to about there. Same thing on the right. Now I'm going to close off the top with a straight line. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going up and out on the outside. And we'll close off the top. Let's add a trim along the top. We're going to step down, draw a straight line going across on both sides. Let's connect these two parts with two short lines in the middle. We're going to step over towards the left, draw one line, come in towards the inside, draw that twice. Let's do the same thing on the right. And that's pretty much it. There's a dorsal destroyer from Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your request in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.